Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to take you on a point of interest tour through Roseville to answer some of the most frequently asked questions that we get from some of our viewers, like how far is the freeway, where is the closest grocery store, where is all the main shopping. So we are going to start
here in Village West Park, and we're going to show you both at the driving level but also aerial. So you're going to get a really good perspective of what Roseville looks like along with how far those things are.
That's right.
We're going to take you all the way from West Roseville through Central Roseville, where all of our premier shopping is and the restaurants, and we're going to take you down all the main corridors. But make sure you stick around to the end, because we're going to bring you back to West Roseville and we're going to show you where all the up and coming new construction communities are. Let's go. Okay, so we are headed out on one of our main corridors. We're going to take you in basically a big circle through West Roseville to Central Roseville and then back to West Roseville, which will pretty much cover all the main shopping corridors and the amenities that you would have access to easily from West Roseville.
So one of the questions that we get asked a lot is how far are all the amenities from West Roseville, where we currently are starting. And that's the reason why we wanted to make this video, because we always get asked these questions on how far is it from the highway, or how far is it from all the shopping and the airport and such. So we wanted to make this video for you guys so we can actually show you, drive it for you, and take you through a little tour of West Roseville and Central Roseville through all the shopping and some of the communities.
So we're going to be coming up on one of our main intersections here, which is Pleasant Grove and Fitment Boulevard. Right now we just have CVS Pharmacy here, but in the works is a Safeway. They've just really started the infrastructure, so hopefully within the next year that's going to be up, along with they're bringing a McDonald's.
Gas station.
Yeah.
We've lived here since 2007, and imagine having no gas here and only this CVS. So the residents here are very excited and very happy to finally be getting some food nearby and a gas station.
And there's going to be a grocery outlet going behind the CVS Pharmacy. So we'll have quite a bit right there within about a block of the community. And then we're going to kind of go down the drag here. What we've had for the past 15 years of us living in West Park has been about 2 miles away is where our first grocery store is.
Yep.
So we're going to be approaching that. But as we get to that area, we're passing some of our open space where our trails are, beautiful oaks are.
You can see how beautiful these oaks are here to the right, you guys. This is actually a very popular place where families come and get their pictures taken as well.
Yeah, it's perfect timing for that, as we're getting the spring weather is just creeping in now, so it's really nice and green from the rain. So you'll see a bunch of families out there taking pictures soon. We're about to approach one of our regional parks, which is Mahaney Park. This is going to be where we have a big dog park. We have the softball and baseball field, so you'll see a lot of games and practices going on here. We have the library, as well as the aquatic center is in this area, along with Wood Creek Oaks High School.
Yep, Wood Creek Oaks High School is just on the other side of this park. And the cool thing about this park is the sports field. It's a turf field, so there's many activities that take place here for not only kids but also adults as well.
Yeah, a lot of soccer and football, flag football going on here. To the left, we are just passing that grocery store, so that is going to be Rayleigh's, and then you have a lot of the other convenience options like Starbucks and Cold Stone ice cream in this complex, some of the real estate offices, banks, so forth. So that's really your first stop currently coming on the Pleasant Grove corridor from the West Roseville neighborhoods. That's your first grocery store.
And that's about 5 minutes away, you guys.
And this is at Wood Creek Oaks Boulevard in Pleasant Grove. Then as we come up into the next set of housing, this is a little bit more established housing. 20 to 30 years old. We have some of our gated communities over here. A popular one here on our left side is Kensington Greens. On the right is the Retreat. And again, these are a little bit older. Some of those are golf course communities. So if you're looking for a gated golf course vibe, you can check out our gated communities vibe. We're going to be linking a bunch of our videos that highlight the communities and some of these areas in more detail. We'll be highlighting those and linking them here so you can rewind when you're done watching this video and click in and see a little bit more info.
One thing to note, guys, so in between where we just passed, Wood Creek Boulevard, Pleasant Grove Boulevard, all the way what we're coming up on Foothills Boulevard, there's actually going to be road construction. They're going to be widening this road here. They have actually already started working on it. They're going to widen this road to 6 lanes total, 3 in each direction. So in terms of traffic, it's definitely going to help relieve some of that traffic through this pocket, whether you're coming or going to or from West Roseville.
Now we're coming up on Foothills Boulevard, and this is our first gas station here at this intersection. Currently is going to be the AM/PM at Foothills. Also off of Foothills Boulevard is going to be Amazon for all those Amazon returns you have. You're going to have a lot of little eateries up here like yogurt shops and sandwich shops. What else is on that Foothills Drive? Some of our tech companies are located right there. If you're coming here potentially for a tech job, Foothills Boulevard has a lot of that. Yeah, McKesson Pharmacy. You have, I'm not sure if you mentioned it, Hewlett Packard. You have Coca-Cola Distribution Center down there. What else do you have? I think that's pretty much it for some of the bigger ones, for some of the major companies down there. We're passing, we just passed Industrial Boulevard, which would take you to where a lot of our kids' sports activities are, like the Hot Shots. Is it Hot Shots or Hardwood Palace? Hot Shots move. Hardwood Palace. So a lot of the AAU teams and basketball teams, the gymnastics places are right down there. Yep. So again, we're now about 10 minutes away from those West Roseville communities. So a lot of the kids' activities get over here in these big warehouse buildings. So you'll oftentimes use that Industrial Boulevard. And we're kind of entering into Central Roseville now, where again, we're gonna have some of those more established neighborhoods. So if you like the big tall trees, maybe a little bit bigger yards, and are okay with a house 20 to 30 years old, we're gonna have Cressley Foothills over here, and a few other communities as we reach the main central corridor. Another popular neighborhood just over to the right is going to be Diamond Oaks, and that community actually connects to, you can take a road straight to one of our favorite places, the Fountains. Which we'll show you in a few minutes. And there's also a really nice gated community, a little bit older gated community. It's called Heritage at Diamond Oaks. Which is very popular as well. You can find some of those homes sit along the golf course. So we're turning off at Pleasant Grove Boulevard onto Roseville Parkway, and this is going to take us over by really our premier shopping for the Roseville area, and what everyone from out of the area, they come here to access this premier shopping. So if we would have went straight just another 30 seconds, we actually would have been at the freeway. Just good point of reference. Highway 65 was just straight ahead, along with Walmart. We'll kind of wrap back around that area and show you the 65. But again, you were about 10 minutes away from kind of getting to the shopping, like Walmart. Sam's Club is right back there. But we're going to kind of loop you around and get you some of the central shopping. We're going to be approaching the Galleria Mall, which has movie theaters, bowling, lots of restaurants, Cheesecake Factory, Il Fornaio, Ruth Chris. And just over here to the left, there are brand new pickleball courts. As you, most people know, that is the latest craze across the country is pickleball. And so Roseville is really good at picking up on those things. And we just built, I think there's like 15 or so pickleball courts, but also to the left over here, there's also going to be a brand new electric pickleball. So that's basically like your luxury pickleball setting. So we have a lot of fun things to do here locally, not just the shopping. We're now passing the Galleria Mall with all the big box stores you could desire, like Nordstrom's and Crate and Barrel and Pottery Barn. And the premier shopping that people talk about is we have Gucci. What else is in there?
We have Gucci, we have Louis Vuitton, YSL, Burberry. We have almost all of the designer brands that you could think of. One that we don't have, which one of our clients was a little sad about that she had to go to San Francisco for, was Chanel. That's what we don't have.
So now we're pulling into the very popular fountains. This is an outdoor shopping experience across from the Galleria Mall. Has lots of eateries here that are very popular, as well as the boutique stores, and also some popular ones like DSW is in here. We have Dave & Buster's in here. So you can come. A lot of people walk right here from this neighborhood. This is the Diamond Oaks neighborhood that Danny mentioned. It's walkable, or you can ride your bike up here. A lot of people hang out here during the day. It's beautiful, as you can see. This is a beautiful early spring, late winter day. They have the fountains, which if we're lucky when we're driving by, if not, we'll show you some aerial of it. But there's
lots of events that take place here. We have Wind Down Wednesdays. There are plenty of events throughout the summer. There's a concert series that takes place as well. You'll also find there's a cool little train that runs through this area that we're in right now. It basically does a little loop, and it's very fun for some of the smaller kids, probably 3 to 6 years old. They love it.
They do yoga out here. There's a little green space we'll be coming up on by the fountain. They do yoga, like you said, the concerts. So there's just a lot of things that you can come out here and get. One of Danny's favorite places in here is Press Juicery. But there's a lot of little
Health
eateries.
Is Wealth.
We have Nick the Greek. We got Burger Lounge. Jack's Urban Eats is a popular one in here. And then we have some really good restaurants in here. So the popular one for sushi, Makuni's just moved over to a very big, they were in a smaller spot in here.
That is a must try. If you guys come here, Makuni's is an absolute must try. It is the #1 sushi place here in Sacramento.
We also just got Salt and Straw here to the right, and we have Pete's if you want some coffee. Great place to hang out. And probably one of the more popular places in here is Whole Foods. If you desire to shop at Whole Foods, this is one of our Whole Foods markets here. We have lots of grocery stores in the area, really meeting your needs, from the discount bargain places all the way up to more of the luxury specialty stores like Nugget and Whole Foods. So we're going to drive back through the back side of this parking lot, and we're going to take you out and go across the way so you can see a little bit more of the Galleria, and then we have even more big box stores across the street.
As you can see, there goes Makuni's, as we mentioned. You also have the popular West Elm furniture store here. Tommy Bahama. So many nice boutique stores in the fountains. It's a really nice place to come and just hang out, walk around, browse, grab a bite to eat, hang out.
Another big restaurant here that we're coming up on is the Yard House. Pretty popular on the weekends. With our population size, you can definitely expect on the weekends, between those who live here and those who come here from the surrounding cities like Rockland, Lincoln, maybe some people come all the way from Folsom and El Dorado Hills sometimes for the shopping at the Galleria, and then they hit these restaurants on the weekend. So definitely expect them to be pretty busy. Get there early, or plan to hit the bar, have a drink while you wait for your reservation. Where are you going to go next? You going to go to the Galleria or across the way to the big box stores?
So we're going to make a right here. We're going to wrap around, get back on the Roseville Parkway, and then we're going to turn down Galleria Boulevard, which is going to have, again, it's kind of the center of all of our shopping here for a lot of our department stores. So the main shopping center is Creek Ridge Shopping Center. Let me drive so I don't get us an accident, so definitely paying attention. Very busy area here, so
one of the things is, if you were to live in a neighborhood off of this area, is you're gonna find more traffic because of all of this shopping and stuff around you. So that's something to consider. You know, some of those neighborhoods we've highlighted, like Heritage Oaks, they're right here off this main drag, really convenient to all of these amenities. But as the time we're here, this is like mid-afternoon. As we get closer to that 4 to 5 o'clock, this area definitely gets a lot more traffic coming and going because it is a main artery. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing a place to live. If you don't love the traffic, you might want to live a little bit further away, but know that this is just 10 to 15 minutes drive for you to access this from West Roseville. Now, I want to know one thing before we turn is, if we keep going straight on Roseville Parkway, we're just about, 5 minutes from Sutter Roseville and Kaiser Roseville, which are two of the major employers that a lot of people that live in West Roseville are commuting to. So if you kind of do a straight shot, it's probably going to be about 17 to 20 minutes for you to get to either of those hospitals, or just for your healthcare needs. If you're coming over here to take your kids to appointments, this is where you would keep going, about 5 minutes to get into almost basically the border of East Roseville is where you would be hitting then. And we'll do a separate tour of East Roseville because Roseville's so big that we'll kind of show you from both directions. Both of them are about 10 to 15 minutes into Central Roseville, where we are now, to access all of these central amenities. Yeah,
and just to let you guys know how far it is from where we started, we're about 15, we're really in the heart of Roseville, so we're about 15 to 17 minutes from where we started in West Park. So Roseville really runs like east to west. There's really no north-south Roseville. That's why you'll hear us say East Roseville or West Roseville.
Straight up ahead, we have even more restaurants. So on the right, you have BJ's is a popular one. We'll see Mimi's Cafe as we turn, but it actually shut down. So hopefully we get another great restaurant there that's a little bit more popular. We are getting tons of new restaurants. Oh yeah, one of our favorites, Nothing But Cakes. We're gonna have some big new stores also going into this shopping center where Bed Bath & Beyond and Bye Bye Baby Word just got announced. So we'll have a lot of new things coming to the area.
Yep. We got REI over here, the Macy's furniture store. So again, this kind of wraps around, all this shopping just kind of wraps around the Galleria Mall. Best Buy, Nordstrom's Rack, Michael's, Barnes & Noble, so many eateries like P.F. Chang's, Buffalo Wild Wings. What else is over here?
Raising Cane's.
No, that's a new one.
Has been popular.
Not my favorite.
Not Danny's favorite. You got a Burlington, a Old Navy. And then again, we're coming up here on the 65. So we could have accessed it from Pleasant Grove. You can access it here at Galleria. You're going to be able to access it on Blue Oaks. The 65 wraps around to the 80. Now from West Roseville, we have back ways to get to the airport or get to the 80 that are closer. You wouldn't drive all the way this way to get on the 65. But if you're in this area and need to wrap around to the 80, you would just hop on the 65 here. We take mostly streets. Once you're in Roseville, you kind of live in the Roseville bubble and you take streets. But if you have to commute to work, you may use some of these freeways. So that's one of the main things that we're gonna, when we get on our discovery call with you, we're gonna figure out, where are you working? Where are you commuting to? Do you have to go to the airport often? Are schools important to you? All those factors for your family's lifestyle to help you figure out where in Roseville you may want to live. Or maybe Roseville isn't the right fit. Maybe another great Sacramento suburb would be a good fit for you. So while we're sitting here kind of in this traffic, we're going to pop up our number. Reach out to us. We are realtors here in the area. We make these videos to educate you, help you see what it's like to live here, but more importantly, we want to help you move to the area, find that perfect fit for your family. So go ahead and reach out, call, text, book a discovery call with us. We'll hop on a Zoom. We'll get to know you better. We'll help you identify areas, how to research them further. You can come out here for a discovery trip. We'll show you all these areas as well as the housing within your price points so you can narrow in on the perfect fit for your family.
It's 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, and this is the turning lane down 5 Star towards some of the other big box retailers. And of course, the most popular of them all is Costco. That's right. So that's one of the main things that's holding up this traffic right here, especially the far left lane, which you can see I'm not in, because a lot of these people are going to be making the U-turn to go get some gas there. All right. So if you want to not be held up at like 5 lights, but you still want to get to Costco, just stay in this lane. Don't go in that lane. And then you can enter Costco just right on the other side of the street here.
Now, the good news is,
that's what I was going to get to. So for those that are considering moving to West Roseville, like I said, the good news is that we are actually breaking ground on a Costco that is going to be located at the intersection of Westbrook and basically Fitment Boulevard.
At the intersection of Fitment and Baseline.
What did I say?
He said Westbrook.
Oh,
almost
shoot.
is close, but we will show you when we get back over into West Roseville. We'll try to take you by that area real quick and just show you. It will just be a few minutes outside of the community, and that's expected to bring us a lot of big box stores along with it. They're breaking ground now, expected to open hopefully by spring 2025.
That's right.
That will relieve a lot of this congestion. So people from Roseville, Rockland, Lincoln all use this Costco.
Right.
So by getting that one in West Roseville, that will relieve us. Now, popular spot.
Popular spot here. Actually, let's go over there. Total Wine. I need to go ahead and get my wine. It's approaching the weekend. Just kidding. I'm stocked up. But popular store there. You have Joann's. You have Total Wine. You have Golf Galaxy, and then just straight ahead, there's some other smaller shops over here and some restaurants. You also again have the Goodwill, Starbucks. There's plenty of just smaller shops that are located right here.
So we're turning onto Fairway Drive from 5 Star. 5 Star is just kind of a small little street with all those stores, and then we're going to turn on the Fairway, which is going to be the main corridor that runs parallel to the 65, and it's going to get us so many more big box stores. So here on the left we have Home Depot. They put a little Dutch Brothers in this parking lot, really popular. And then we're just going to continue down this corridor and show you all it has to offer.
Just to the left right here, we're going to have the grocery store Winco, and we also have Lowe's.
Here to the right, we have Central Park, which is going to be one of the main hubs for girls softball. And then a lot of soccer takes place at this park too. You also have the Mike Shalito indoor pool. So Roseville has 3 pools, and you can do swim lessons at these pools. You can buy a summer pass to have access to all the pools, which is really fantastic if you don't have your own pool and you're trying to beat the heat. These are great options. I think the family pass is like $100 for a family pack of 4 to be able to go all summer.
And both of our kids learned how to swim here as well.
Yes, great swim lessons. Definitely sign up for swim lessons early here.
Yep, and just on the other side of Mike Shalito, we're approaching one of the main shopping centers in this area where it's going to be anchored by the Nugget. There's some banks in there. You have Orange Therapy. And to the left, we have some other big box retailers like Big Lots, the 99-cent store. And as we cross over Pleasant Grove to the left, this is where there's going to be some more big box retailers like Kohl's, There's going to be a Target. There's Ashley Furniture. The infamous In-N-Out Burger. So if you're coming from out of state, I don't know all the hype, but maybe because I'm used to it. But yeah, try some In-N-Out Burger, all right?
So we went down the Pleasant Grove corridor. Blue Oaks corridor is going to run parallel to that. So we're going to turn left and kind of turn back on that. If we keep going straight, right here at this corner is a whole bunch of other amenities. So we have another movie theater, we have laser tag, we have Hobby Lobby, we have another dollar store.
Sportsman's Warehouse, there's a gym, multiple gyms.
Yeah, lots of eateries, Applebee's, one of our favorites, University of Beer, great to go watch a game at or just get some yummy food.
RC Willie.
RC Willie,
Furniture store.
Furniture shopping. And we're going to come right back up over the 65 freeway. So again, you have access at several points if you need to utilize that freeway. But just like we're using the streets for this whole tour.
Yeah. And this is actually a great place to stay. If you guys are going to come here and check out the areas, so you got Top Golf to the left over here. There's many eateries, living spaces, but there's also hotels over here. So it's a great location if you're coming here to visit because it gives you quick access to pretty much everything that you're going to be touring and seeing while you're visiting Roseville.
And it's nice because there's a lot of food right there close to the hotel, so our clients have found it really convenient to just, there's Chipotle, there's sushi, there's all types of stuff right outside the hotel doors. And then you just have easy access to go explore if you're hopping over to West Roseville to look at homes in new construction, or if you're exploring Rockland or Lincoln. It kind of puts you central to all that, and you can definitely go check out the Galleria and have dinner at some of the restaurants over there while you're here.
We're about 15 minutes from the heart of West Park again, where we started, and probably about 12 to 13 minutes from Fitiment Farm.
As we go back into the neighborhood, we're going to kind of show you the Blue Oaks corridor, but we're going to introduce you to some of those neighborhoods. So make sure you stick around because we're going to show you some of those up and coming, where you can get those new construction homes. We don't have a ton of resale homes in the established communities, but we do have new construction and they're offering great incentives. You can, if you're thinking about moving this summer, we have availability that you could go ahead and get locked in now and know that you have a home to go to in a fantastic neighborhood with fantastic schools.
We also have the FBI headquarters for the Sacramento region right here to the left-hand side of me. So if you are in law enforcement and you know, you're thinking of what your options are here, that is one that's located right here in Roseville. If you're looking for a home church, we actually just passed one of the popular churches here in Roseville called Bayside. Which Bayside? There's multiple Bayside locations.
Lots of Bayside.
Their main one is located in Rockland. I can't remember. Granite Bay. This is Bayside.
Blue Oaks.
This is Blue Oaks Bayside.
Yeah, they have Adventure. They have several campuses. So
yes.
There's also right off of this Foothills Boulevard in Blue Oaks, there's the popular church that West Roseville people go to is called Life. They do a lot of great community events, so even if you don't go every weekend, there are a lot of community events that you can tap into and a lot of volunteer opportunities. So now we're really approaching, again, the Foothills and Blue Oaks intersection, where we're going to have lots of gas on the Blue Oaks corridor. So definitely there's a little bit more convenience living off of this corridor. It's developing out with a lot of new great stuff. So we're going to be able to show you some of those new amenities, and there's even more to come. So this has really turned out to be a nice corridor.
Yep, and as you can see, this corridor can get a lot of traffic, can get really busy here, especially during the peak times. This isn't even a peak time. Again, it's 2:30 on a Thursday afternoon, and you can see how much traffic there is right now. So just imagine how it is, you know, when it becomes peak hours, you know, probably starting around 4:30, 5 o'clock, it gets pretty backed up, bumper to bumper, pretty busy.
Yeah. So not like LA or San Francisco, but with the growth of the area, we have definitely seen the traffic grow over the last 15 years that we've been here.
We have Campus Oaks over here to the left. So if you're looking for like a rental while maybe your home is being built, Campus Oaks is a great option. We have a few clients that have rented apartments there because it is very convenient, as you can see, to the Campus Oaks Shopping Center, which is anchored by the Nugget. There's plenty of eateries, a 24-hour fitness gym there. To the right over here, they're actually building there's gonna be a Chick-fil-A, a Dutch Bros, and some other stores over here. There's a Walgreens, and Caddy Corner are right next to Campus Oaks Shopping Center. There's Crocker Ranch Shopping Center, which is anchored by a Safeway. There's a bank, nail salon, and other eateries over there and conveniences.
I'll link some videos. We do have some new construction in this area, so I'll link some of our video walkthroughs that we did. This would be the first pocket of area where we do have a little bit of infill new construction. But like Danny mentioned, we're coming up here on the right for Crocker Ranch. It was a master plan community. It's about, most of the homes are about 20 years old. Beautiful lots. You can get some very large lots in here, quarter-acre lots, large single stories, some gated communities. The walking trails are amazing.
That's probably my favorite thing about this community, Crocker Ranch, is that the Pleasant Grove Creek Trail runs along the back side of it, and it started back there at Foothills Boulevard. Pleasant Grove Creek Trail goes all the way it goes through the backside of this neighborhood, through Fitiment Farm, all the way into Winding Creek right now, and they're just continuously adding on to this because it just goes on for quite some time. So as they build out these new developments and these new communities, they just extend the trail even more.
So you guys see straight in front of us, there's kids crossing. So middle school is getting out right now. We are passing, this is Cooley Middle School. Cooley Middle School is gonna service the majority of this Blue Oaks corridor, in addition to about half of Fitiment Farm community, as well as the Winding Creek community. So you'll definitely hear us mention that in our community videos. This is it, it's right here off of the main drag. We have lovely crossing guards that help our children get safely across these busy streets, as several of the students do live across the way here in Crocker Ranch.
So it is a bike ride, from quite a ways of a bike ride for if your kid's gonna be, if you're living in Fitiment Farm or Winding Creek, I would suggest maybe driving them here if you have the time. If not, a bike ride, I would say, is probably about 15 minutes on a bike from Fitiment Farm, maybe even 20 minutes from parts of Winding Creek.
Yeah, and they probably take the trail system instead of the main drag, would be the safest, and then they cut across right here where there is a crossing guard on the main street. On the left here, we're going to start approaching something that we got a glimpse of on the other side on Pleasant Grove, but it's going to be one of our largest 55 plus communities, which is Sun City Roseville. Sun City Roseville has about 3,100 homes. It was built in the 1990s, and that's going to be where two of our popular golf courses are. So you have very easy access from West Roseville to get to these clubhouses as well as golf courses. They are open to the public, which is really nice. And they have beautiful lakes and fountains within there. So it's a really pretty community that a lot of our 55 plus community lives in.
Okay guys, so we are officially entering Fitiment Farm.
Fitiment Farm is like the sister community to West Park. They started about the same time in 2007 with a lot of similarities in terms of schools and so forth.
They blend so seamlessly. We know neighbors that didn't even know that they lived in Fitiment Farm. They thought the whole time that they lived in West Park because, again, they blend so seamlessly. We are approaching Rayleigh's one right here to the right side. There's a gas station here, some eateries. So it's gonna be your closest conveniences to the Fitiment Farm, Winding Creek community, and some of West Park as well, as we frequent this quite often, you know, to get dinner, you know, a quick dinner and things like that.
So also we mentioned where the hospitals were in East Roseville, but really nice here at the corner of Fitiment and Blue Oaks. We do have a Sutter Medical Center where a lot of the doctors are based now. So you can just schedule your appointments, especially for the kiddos. If you're having to pull them out of school, this is really close to take them to. So that's really nice.
To the left, they're actually building a disc golf. What is it called? A disc golf?
Like disc frisbee, where you like throw the frisbees and try to land them in the basket?
Yeah. A frisbee golf course.
He's obviously never played that before.
So they're building that right now, which is really cool. It'll be amongst tons of nature preserve and blue oaks, so it's really nice.
You have trails over here to the right side. We've recorded on those before in our Fitiment Farm video. Lots of bridges to get over the creeks here. Basically on the left and right of us right now is Fitiment Farm. So it does cross over Blue Oaks Boulevard. Our new construction in Fitiment Farm, we're at the last remaining lots, is here to the right. It's also where you'll find some of the apartments that are being built here in Fitiment Farm. If you need to touch down and get temporary housing until you can purchase a home, there's a lot of great options over here. I'll make sure to link some of our new construction videos for this area. We have some homes as low as the 400s in Fitiment Farm.
Yep.
Some really great options in the 600s, and then homes all the way up into the $1 million mark. And so our high school, West Park High School, is just going to be here to the left off of Hayden, and then again you go to the right, you're just going further into Fitiment Farm. We're going to go ahead and kind of make a loop. We're not going to show you the neighborhoods today because we're going to link them all above. We've already done community videos on them. We're just going to show you proximity wise. So that's Fitiment Farm, and then we're going to drive straight ahead and we're going to dump into Winding Creek. So you might be wondering what this ugly thing is to the left, and that is an energy park. It gets fired up when the city of Roseville owns its own utilities, one of the cheapest in the state, and this is one of their energy parks. It's an industrial area kind of right here central in the neighborhood. We have a water treatment plant, energy park. There's no houses right up against it. Sometimes it will be putting off steam with its turbines, but that's what that is. And then here to the right, we're going to be, we're entering Winding Creek. So Winding Creek is one of the latest master plan communities. It's going to have 2,000 homes at build out, and you can check out our vlog tour where we highlight all the different builders and phases, and we've done lots of model home tours in there. We have lots of great deals available in this community. It's a great starter home community, as well as in phase 2, which is just opening, we're getting some larger homes that are perfect for families if you're looking for a little bit more space. So check out those videos and reach out to us if you're interested. Those are still zoned to the infamous West Park High School.
That's right. So we just turned onto Westbrook Boulevard, and this to the right is going to be, this is West Park. So this is West Park community to the right. There's a trail that runs through the backside of this community, which is pretty cool. To the left, what you see here is there's some construction going on for a 10-field soccer complex. And this is going to be a huge revenue booster for the city of Roseville, where they're going to be able to hold tournaments and many other activities right here at these fields.
So again, Westbrook, similar to Blue Oaks and the lights that we'll get there, Westbrook currently has stop signs. It will be getting lights also. And the important thing to note about Westbrook is it's a major connector. So similar to Fitiment Road that takes us all the way through the community and over to Baseline, one of our main drags to take you to the airport, Westbrook is also a main thoroughfare and going to go through running parallel to Fitiment. So we have Pleasant Grove and Blue Oaks running one direction, and then we have Fitiment Road and Westbrook Road running the other direction. So word of caution, there's some houses that back up to this street. It's going to become busier and busier as the development along here completes and as it goes through to the main drag to baseline.
That's right. So as I mentioned, there's a trail system that runs back around this community, and it actually cuts across over here, across these lights here to the left, and you could take these trails to the junior high school of this area, which is Chilton Middle School, and you can also take it to the state-of-the-art West Park High School.
So let's take them straight ahead on Westbrook into Solaire and give you just a little glimpse, and kind of, we'll show you where Westbrook dead ends right now, and it's a matter of months, I believe. They're working on a little bit more infrastructure. It always seems like they say a couple months, and then it might, you know, there's so many delays still post-COVID of supplies and so forth. So they're working on a very small stretch that will connect this road through, and it will save those that are commuting to downtown. It'll shave off probably 7 to 10 minutes, because right now they got to go out on Pleasant Grove to Fitment to baseline. This, they'll just be able to go right through.
So we are officially in the Solaire community here in West Roseville, and we're here at the stop sign. If we turn right, we would be going just right down the street to the brand new Westbrook Elementary. So we mentioned Winding Creek. So some of the folks in Winding Creek, you'd have to take your kids, you know, on a 5-minute drive just down the road to Westbrook Elementary.
So we have a vlog on Solaire. Solaire has quite a few homes already built. We have a few more homes being built within the Roseville school boundaries, but what we're approaching is Earl Rush Drive. And Earl Rush Drive is going to be the cutoff of the Roseville School District.
That's right.
On the other side of this, it turns into Center Unified School District. But technically it's Roseville addresses, so that's sometimes confusing to people. And another reason we suggest reaching out to us so we can help you navigate, so you don't waste time looking at a whole bunch of new houses. We have a ton of new construction in that area, so if you for sure want Roseville School District, we can help you navigate the boundaries, and sometimes that's going to limit you on your new construction options, and we might need to look resale. We have a lot of new construction coming on the phase 2 of Solaire, or it might be like phase 4, 5, and 6. It's pretty far out there. And then we're going to be going over here. What direction is this? Because I suck at directions.
We are currently traveling east, so we have south that way.
We're going to be going south. Sorry, I'm horrible. We're going to be going south.
We're going to be taking a right up here. How about that?
All right. We're going to be going south into one of our other master plan communities. So West Roseville is just full of growth, but another big one is called Sierra Vista. Sierra Vista has a ton of building going on. We've done a couple video features over here. We've had the JMC Excelsior community, a gated community. We've also featured
Pulte, Anthem, Lennar. There's Richmond America.
We've done a video on Kindred.
Beezer. There are so many builders over here. This is probably between Sierra Vista and Winding Creek is where we're going to have the most growth in the upcoming years. For West Roseville. It's where we have the most land.
Yeah, so again, this is going to be Center Unified School District. We've highlighted in our videos over here, but we'll show you an aerial. They opened their brand new elementary school, Rex Fortune Elementary School. And it is a little bit, what is that on our map? It's a few miles to the middle school and the high school. It would be like the one con of this location, but if you want a new home, and they are sometimes a little bit more affordable than those within the Roseville school boundaries, then this is definitely an option to consider. There's also some great single-story plans in here if you're a retiree looking to come to the area. Some really good price points. You can get in for like in the 500s over here, all the way up to $1 million. So lots of options. We're kind of driving through the heart of this, where we're on Market Street, and then it intersects with Vista Grande is kind of the center divide. We'll take you back out to Fitment Road.
Okay guys, so to the right here we have a single-story community. This is primarily, to the right is going to be JMC. It's going to be the builder JMC, which is a local builder. There is a gated single-story community in here. It's called the Pinnacle.
They have a good mix of housing in here. So you have, you know, small single stories all the way up to 3,000 square foot single stories. You have 2 stories. You have a lot of JMC.
Yep.
And JMC was kind of like, I feel like the master developer of, you know, West Roseville. He's kind of that whole Blue Oaks area. He's a ton of the Fitment Farm community. This is kind of one of his final projects. He's in a lot in Rockland and Folsom too, but a great local builder. We have a lot of our model tours that we've done is highlighting their product, a great quality product.
Okay, just to give you guys some bearings, we're approaching Fitment. So when we started, we passed by a CVS and we mentioned there was going to be a Safeway going in. So that's just at the next light to the left here, just to give you guys, you know, some bearings on where we're at again. Now we're going to be turning right here onto Fitment. We're going to head towards Baseline because we really want to highlight and show you guys where the Baseline marketplace is going to be in the future.
And then Baseline is going to be one of your main back shortcuts. Again, lots of work going on Baseline to expand it too, especially in anticipation of the marketplace, but just in general because of the amount of traffic using it to get the back way to access. What highway is that? The 99?
Oh yeah, so we have the Highway 99, which then leads you to Highway 5. So that is going to be one of the main routes for those who may be looking for quick access to the airport, which is from this location here where our Fitment Farm, West Park, Winding Creek, you're about 25-30 minutes to the airport. You're also going to be about 35 minutes to downtown Sacramento. So for those who may be commuting down there, working for the state or whatnot, that's what you can expect your commute to be, about 35 minutes from here. So we are now turned onto Baseline, and this stretch right here, this is going to be the Baseline marketplace that goes all the way to Watt Avenue. To the right, you're going to have the Costco that we mentioned. So this is going to be breaking ground hopefully this spring, maybe going into fall.
Along with that, there's going to be all the big box stores. So that's the big major announcement anchor is Costco, but we're suspecting we will get like a Target, more grocery stores, some of that stuff that we see in Central Roseville that we showed you, potentially coming to this pad. They're saying multiple, you know, fast food restaurants, multiple gas stations. So really a hub that you can expect off of this main drag, because there's lots more housing coming in Roseville. It's technically unincorporated Roseville as we go across Baseline here, but there is a lot to come in terms of housing and what's going to be built, and we're going to need that shopping infrastructure. We need it now. It's kind of late. Everyone, I think if you join some of our community boards, one of the main complaints will be getting the infrastructure and getting the commercial here. It can't come fast enough with how much growth that we've experienced in the last decade. But hey, people keep moving here. It is a great quality of life for the price. If you want this Cali balanced weather, a little bit of the winter, a little bit of heat, a little bit of fall, a little bit of spring.
You're right here. You're in a great location. Again, if you guys have been watching our videos, you already know we've said it many times. You know, you're just a jump, skip, and hop away from the snow, from the ocean, from Napa Wine Valley. You are centrally located to just about anything. Whatever your likes are, it's a day trip, to be honest with you guys. We have the Redwoods, you know, we have Yosemite, that's not too far. We are in a great location here. So I turned onto the other part of Westbrook that we mentioned. So this is the other part. We mentioned part of it was closed off due to infrastructure that we're still waiting on to go in. But this is Sierra Vista. Homes here started being built when 2000,
maybe 2020 during COVID.
During COVID.
They didn't even have sales reps at them. It was kind of crazy, but that was the beginning. So a lot has been built out from kind of every edge of the town. And so what we'll warn you is, you know, City of Roseville, there's a lot of options. Some are considered City of Roseville. Some are considered unincorporated Roseville. Some are considered Roseville School District. Some are not. Some are Roseville Utilities. Some are not. So there's a lot to navigate when you're coming out here. A lot of options that you don't want to miss out on. A lot of variations between the gated communities, the Melrose taxes, all that. So our team is here. We've lived in West Park for 15 years. We're experts when it comes to Roseville real estate and your options on both the resale and new construction market. So we hope you guys enjoyed this driving tour today. We've been getting asked about seeing more of Roseville, really just seeing the day in the life, what it looks like, how far things are. We hope this gave you a little bit more perspective, but like we've been mentioning throughout the video, we have a lot of community tours, new construction tours of each of these areas that we have linked in here. So make sure when you're done, you click below, you start exploring some of those areas. And more importantly, reach out to our team. We want to get to know your family's needs, what you want in terms of schools, location, commute times. That way we can give you even more guidance and education and get you out here to discover the area in person.
That's right.
So what should they do?
Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even better, schedule a Zoom within the description below. Get on a call with us so we can help you in your journey.
See you guys on the next video.